Well, I liked it.
Oh God, it's so good. So good. So good and tasty.
Whilst the original Megan was a surprise hit for Blumhouse, the follow-up Megan 2.0 flopped hard. While it managed to make double its budget back at the box office, this really doesn't account for stuff like marketing costs, and generally speaking, fans and critics alike were pretty down on the film. However, when I saw it with a packed audience at a preview screening, it seemed like most people had a lot of fun. And yeah, I did too. Hold up 1 minute. Who are you and what are you doing in my clothes? I'm the snobby critic, legally distinct from the cinema snob, and I am here to tell you why you are wrong. Whoa, that was weird. Anyways, Megan 2.0 seems to be a victim of its own success, coming hot off the heels of Part 1, which had a viral marketing campaign that just seemed to catch on like wildfire. After the first movie made a lot of money, a sequel was certainly going to happen, and by this time, fans had already firmly had in their mind what they wanted from it. This, not surprisingly, didn't consist of a total rehaul, switching genres from horror to more action-focused, despite the film needing a little bit more horror to action ratio. I love the departure from the original, while also staying true to the first film's themes of chosen family, AI paranoia, and sacrificing for those we love. This film is just a cash grab, and as my fellow esteemed critics pointed out, the humor is just recycled jokes and gags from the first film. Well, I disagree with that, and it is interesting that you bring up the humor, since whilst this movie does have a sprinkling of jokes, I wouldn't necessarily call this a horror comedy. The tone is more action horror, and this is what I think threw off a lot of people expecting more of the Megan as a killer AI doll. I mean, Megan is the hero here, not the villain, and a lot of people have rightly mentioned Terminator 2, and I think this is pretty apt, and I think this was very much a clear homage. Arnold Schwarzenegger was the unstoppable killing machine in Part 1, but the protector in the sequel, and this is basically the same as Megan and Megan 2.0. And, you know, I actually like the really big swings in tone and just attempting to take the series in a new direction. Getting that balance of horror and action is incredibly tricky, and whilst I still very much enjoy this movie, I do agree the mixture is off. Had there just been a little bit more horror and suspense, I think this would have won over a lot of the fans of the original. That being said, I really like the action in this movie, and the neon-soaked set piece at the end of the film is just nicely paced and really enjoyable to watch. I think Jason Blum summed it up perfectly talking to Deadline when he said, quote, "This seems like a no-brainer, but I kind of understand him not wanting to get trapped in this stale loop. Even if you look at, say, Child's Play, the film series, they evolve it so much just because you don't want to get stale and monotonous. And I think in Megan's case, this was just a little bit of overcorrecting. I don't think it's perfect. By no means, but I think it's a fun popcorn movie that just wasn't frankly what the fans wanted. I could easily see this becoming a cult following and joining the wacky sequel club like Sleepaway Camp 2 and Slumber Party Massacre 2. So I hope you all enjoyed this video and you had to suffer through some of my bad acting, but I really wanted to try something different to shake up these videos a little bit more. Please consider giving me a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see y'all in the next video.